up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the One Punch Man webcomic chapter 160. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering the 100 Girlfriends and Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom. We're also covering Yomi no Tsugai, Marimashita Urumikun, Digimon Beat Break, Reiwa Nodara-san, The Exiled Heavy Knight Knows How to Game the System, let's see, Bleach, and Mabius Dust, and Hanakimi, and there's even more on the way, including, unfortunately, One Punch Man. I can't believe it's gotten to that point, but JC staff, like, just really hates us. So, please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, oh, man. So, the truth about Kaseno has been exposed, and yeah, it is not looking good for GENOS right now. No. But let's get into this chapter. See what's in store for us today. God, this goddamn design one. It's the Heart Machine! Well, oh god, dude, this art looks great. Considering it's one's art, it looks good. Oh no. Roaring Dragon Core already? This is more than I expected. Oh, Jess is going in! Woo! Oh, where the hell did those two go? That was his plan. Using his freezing core to stop the attack and then finish it off with a super incineration cannon combo. Your command of those techniques has become superb, GENOS, too. This looks sick. Oh! Punch right in the face! But it won't work. You've always lacked that. You could go all in from the start only to lose spectacularly. Isn't that so? Your last armor's energy core enhancements, scorching core, lightning core, freezing core, super magnetic core, levitating core, instant speed core, hardball core, brute strength core, blade flash core, transformation core, and dragon roar core, etc. They are all installed in this cute little heart gear over here as well. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, the first thing I think of when I see heart gear is the manga. Titled Heart Gear. Oh my god. I wish the manga Heart Gear ran a little longer, but it's one of those things where the mangaka's health was so bad that they had to end it. It was really, that manga was so freaking good, man. Didn't I just, wait, let me read this again. They're all installed in this cute little heart gear over here as well. Didn't I just tell you I have gathered all combat data? Did you really not consider that, your data GENOS, did you really not consider that your data GENOS would naturally be used as well? You're still so naive. Dude, I'm gonna have to tweet the mangaka about this and see if they, know that, heart gear. If they know One Sensei put heart gear in, the webcomic, I'm so gonna tweet them about that. Woo! I'm very curious if one guy's, no, it can't be a coincidence, right? Right? My god, yes! All of it, you say? Yes, all of it. Something that goes far beyond everything you have seen so far. is the weaponization of the characteristics of every single monster and superhuman observed by humanity. Dude, that's some Cell shit! That is some Cell shit right there! Well, would I say that's a mixture of Cell and Hit, maybe? Hold on. It's definitely some Cell shit, but like, I feel like there's someone else that is included in this mix. But it's definitely some Cell shit. For example, the S-Class Heroes technique and whatnot, while you were busy away playing Hero, I finished developing it entirely. But who knows, maybe in your current state you'd be able to keep up. Yeah, this is definitely Cell shit. This is so Cell down! A reaction speed that has surpassed that of human beings by several levels, and that keeps surpassing it even more and more and more and more. In the combat category, your brain has likely reached the highest state in the history of living things on this planet. However, Heartgear possesses the information processing capability to assimilate even that advantage and completely destroy it. I'm not sorry, I can't help but think of the manga Heartgear, because I think there was a, I'm trying to remember if there was a gear, like, similar to this in Heartgear as well. I think there was. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I read the Heartgear manga. But this is definitely some Cell shit. It really is. Oh, shit! Woo! Oh! Dude, I have to know if what got inspired by Heartgear or not! I have to know! Oh my god. That's not all there is to it. There are things that cannot be measured by data or numbers. Well, yes, things with low reproducibility rates, for instance, psychic powers possessed only by a handful of humans. Oh, wait, you mean Saitama-kun? Indeed, that strength was something I couldn't understand, even after very specific physical tests and analysis of his movements. I was really troubled when GENOS growth nearly stalled due to Saitama-kun's influence. I wanted you to learn combat patterns from a diverse range of enemies, but his strength index just kept driving you astray. God, Dude, I appreciate that you are giving me backgrounds. These backgrounds are sickening. Even if you obsess over a form of strength that cannot be replicated, there's simply no way to design an upgrade around it, you see. I tried integrating it into Zero's Drive Knight's tactical transformations, but as expected, it just resulted in an error. I'm trying to think. Like, I feel like Dr. Gero, like, somewhat succeeded in it with Cell. I feel like you could make the argument that he did with Cell. But with Cell Max, though, when they tried to replicate it with Cell Max, they couldn't succeed. They didn't succeed with Cell Max. It was only something Dr. Gero could do. Let's see. There's a uniqueness to that kind of strength, but as data, it was nothing but noise. I love the static in the background. It's static noise. It's best to ignore that kind of thing. Not replicable, you say? Well, yeah, useless data analysis, but I was starting to understand. Oh? Aww. The inexplicable source of Saitama Sensei's strength. I thought that by imitating Sensei's lifestyle habits, hobbies, and mindset, I might make a new discovery, so I've been trying, but this is truly obscure. Beep, 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 beep. Don't beep, beep, beep me! If it's that hard for you, then you're just not cut out for reading manga. Still, there's a possibility that some information that contributed to Sensei's great strength can be found here. No, there's absolutely no way you're finding any of that in Half-Assed Judge. Oh my god. Well, but now that I think about it, maybe it's true that it all started with manga or anime. Please tell me the names of those works as well. You know, the typical shonen stuff where the main hero defeats bad guys or monsters, Justice Man and such. I've ordered them immediately. these used DVDs are being traded at very high value. As expected, there must be some secret here. There isn't. There isn't. So this is... One, like, oh my god. You know what's sad, though? Is that I can't help but think, like, when I see the anime that one drew here, I'm just like, oh my god. Is it bad that, like... that I feel like this is kind of what modern anime looks like nowadays? A lot of it looks like this. It's I'm telling you, it's gotten that bad. Oh my god, I have been traumatized by a good chunk of modern anime. It is really fucking bad. Oh my god, and speaking of, I'm gonna be oh god. One of the series that has really traumatized me is, and I have to cover it today, is Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom. Oh my god, it is... Oh... That and Hanakimi are like extreme bastardizations of the source material. Oh. I'm only covering those two because I have to, because someone has to, someone has to do it for one thing. Really, someone has to do it to prove that, like, these series are bastardizations of the source material. God, it's really, really goddamn bad. And also, because I'm doing it on Patreon, you guys pay for it, it makes it a little bit easier for me. But God, it's just is so bad. Oh my god, are you still, let's see. So, this is what Saitama Sensei was influenced by. I must analyze it frame by frame to see if a hint to his strength is hidden within. Are you still going on about that? I keep telling you, you're exaggerating every little thing. These things are for entertainment. It's not like you're gonna get stronger just by watching this stuff. How nostalgic, too. That design, oh god. However, Sensei cannot shoot the Justice Soul Beam from the forehead. That's not possible, you know. That's what you think? Well, but I admit that back then I tried to shoot it a bit. It touched my heart as a kid. Kind of sounds like a lot of the people that practiced the Kamehameha wave growing up. Saitama Sensei's strength, no. Human strength comes from dreams and wonder, which are replicated inside one's heart. That is so true! No matter how massive the amount of assimilated data, it means nothing if the heart, the very source of power, is left out. Dude, okay, this totally makes me think of Dragon Ball Z, specifically when Gohan is fighting Cell, and he hits Super Saiyan 2, and when you have him and Goku together defeating Cell, this part here, no matter, I gotta read this line here, no matter how massive the amount of assimilated data, it means nothing if the heart, the very source of power, is left out. To be able to change solely by one's own heart, that is human strength. That's what I mean, like, it's like that. It's also like, another thing that this makes me think of off the top of my head. God. It's always this in particular. Like, it's when Vegeta is training to go Ultra Ego, specifically. When Beerus tells him, in order for him to go Ultra Ego, he has to, like, get rid of that burden of the Saiyans that he carries on his shoulder and, like, just break it down and rebuild himself up to become, you know, that destroyer, so he can awaken Ultra Ego. Like, I can't help but think of that too. To be able to change solely by one's own heart, that is human strength. Fuck, not just that, it's like just Vegeta's whole character arc. Fuck, Piccolo's character arc too. It's like, and obviously Piccolo ain't human, but still, you understand what I mean. Good grief, do you think you actually possess one? You don't even have your memories. Do you really think a battle cyborg who doesn't even know who he is has a heart? I mean, do you think, like, a ruthless killer has a heart? I mean, do you think a demon slug has a goddamn heart? I mean, again, look at Piccolo. Look at Vegeta. Fuck, if you want to bring cyborgs into this, look at androids 17 and 18. They're great examples of this. I mean, do you seriously still believe you're human? Well, I mean, Android 17 and Android 18 are human. I mean, Android 18 even had gave birth to a kid. I'm not the same as you, Dr. Seno. He isn't panicking as much as I thought. I thought he would get more desperate, exceed his output limits, and go completely wild into a rampage, but... Well, fine. In that case, use all your power until the very end and see if you can find your answer. Seize the future ahead with your own free will, GENOS. When you feel like you're going to lose, leave it to me. I'll blow them away for you. I will absolutely win. Saitama-sensei will likely arrive soon before that happens. I will win. God, this makes... Dude, I'm just... God, I miss Dragon Ball Super. Like, God damn it! I hate Dragon Ball Super manga to come back already. Oh, God, this just... Woo! Gorgeous! Feelings cannot overturn power level... Dude, hold on a second! This motherfucker says feelings cannot overturn power level difference! Excuse you? Whoa! Dragon Ball would like a word! Yu Yu Hakusho would like a word! Hunter x Hunter would like a word! The majority of, like, fucking Black Clover, Bleach, One Piece, like, well, One Piece, it's not looking so good for Luffy right now. But still, you know. Ooh! Oh! Oh no, it's a hard army. It's Skynet! Hey, don't go wrecking the garage of the next army, GENOS. A one-on-one against Machine God Heartgear serial number 1 wasn't enough for you. Enough for you? Aren't you picky? God damn it. Dude, I'm gonna tweet this freaking page. I don't know which page I'm gonna tweet to the Heartgear mangaka. But I'm gonna get the don't worry, I'm not gonna tweet the pirated version, obviously. I'm gonna tweet the Japanese scans to them. But I gotta send a couple of these pages to the Heartgear mangaka. I have to. I want, because I think I gotta ask one. I'm gonna tag one in it too. I'm gonna be like, I have to know if Plum is inspired by the Heartgear manga or what. I need to know. What can I even do? What is it that... And also, I need to know if the Heartgear mangaka even knows. Like, I have to know. What can I even do? What is it that can surpass an AI weapon capable of infinite learning? What do I have that they lack? Dude, I swear to God, it makes me think of Heartgear. Heartgear's like this too. There's gears like that. It is not a command prompt. Will and tenacity... A self that cannot be copied, survival instincts, startle response, not calculations, emotions, a heart, not records, memories. I already know that there is a being that they could not match, even if they band together. The fact that a single human being can win against this. In a one-on-one, GENOS win rate is 1.1%. At 1-on-2, the win rate is 0.2%. From 3-on-3 onwards is completely 0%. Goodbye for real this time, GENOS. I can win. I can win. I know I can win. Damn it, I can't help but think of Piccolo now. God damn it. I'll win. Yeah, you're not winning, GENOS. I'll win. I have to believe or else I won't be able to break it. To remove the limiter inside my heart. Break it! Whoa! Yo! GENOS! Dude, he broke his limiter! Yo! GENOS! No! No! GENOS got destroyed! Is this... I don't want to say something like, is this the power of the heart? But you gave me abnormal values far beyond my expectations. I'm happy, GENOS. Dude, he... Oh, God, he won, but got destroyed in the process. The miraculous materialization of a 0% chance. I gratefully take it. I will extract your brain, connect it to each machine, and perform an update to serve as a biological processing core. GENOS, of course. Is that the reason you turned me into a cyborg? It's not as if I was pinning my expectations on you alone. You were merely one of many seeds. I wanted to integrate the traits of both AI and the human brain into the ultimate form of weapon. by having the AI machine gods and human-based cyborgs like you scattered across various regions actively engaging in combat, I've been gathering data. The AIs automatically grow stronger and stronger, completely data-driven. The human cyborgs grow uniquely, driven by their original instincts, senses, and individuality. Where's Webigazda in this mix? At this stage, if even a single individual sprouts a trait that partially surpasses the AI, I would consider it a massive success. This time it will finally be complete. The strongest machine god in history. A great calamity! What? Forming a massive horde, they will annihilate the surface of the earth and reset it. Rejoice, Genos, because your efforts in resisting until the very bitter end will serve as the nourishment for my ambition. Oh my god. With this, absolutely no one will ever be able to stop it anymore. Oh, you say that now. Because here comes Saitama. Dude, Saitama is just going. Yo, this panel of Saitama running is sick. Or I should say the spread, because it's a double spread. Go Saitama! These are multiple, like, here's where, like, multiple pages of Saitama running is okay. Like, in the One Punch Man manga, there was like 4 dedicated pages of a train, like, running over one of the machine gods. I'm like, really? Really? Like, Saitama running is sick. Wait, something is approaching. If so, it is Saitama-sensei. Kuseno, you are finished. For I will not die. Do you know why? Because you're going to protect me. First become the very first great calamity, GENOS, the birth of the great disaster that will alter history, machine god GENOS. Here, consume the data. Oh no! Update completed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Genocide mode activated! Oh shit! Oh, hello, Saitama-kun. Seems you made it in time for the debut event. GENOS, are you okay? I heard this guy's the mastermind. Do you know anything? Saitama-sensei, you must be pretty tired out, aren't you? Is it cool if I just go and kick his ass? Then we could go eat something. Saitama-sensei, what? What? Anything? I don't understand. It's wrong. Soul Beam is of me. The metallic whispers are like an air purifier with an apple seed main. His mind is not here. In other words, the deliverables buried in the black box are in a paragraph wrapping the void of revenge, which is why the dead of night turn into a dot, along with intentional walking, the final touch of the dragon. I am laughing away the arch of fantasy's foot with the 7th Army. An arrogant piece of shit movie and the trajectory of a game of tag are already a specific counterfeit. In this busy current world, a beautiful conundrum as a souvenir, even if it's just a severed head, disregarding electrical control, a continuous multiplication of trial and error, no. The sense of rushing speed, I understand, is the result of an explosive entering to the point of giving a piece of one's mind. There is a possibility that a flower is blooming in the tear of my vision. The possibility? Did it break a bit? Whatever, it still works fine as a weapon. However, the core essence visible ahead of where the outsmarting of the atmosphere was detained is once again beast trial. The collection of the terrifying husk is the appearance of Kuseno really overloaded GENOS for sure. Appearance of a threatening larva hurrying the ultimate solution. The private removal is an illusion approved by decisive arrangement to kill Saitama, who is in the heavy rain reminiscent a license. Even so, that's why, you bastard, that level of the nutrient is feast of bird and stew of slaughter, and saying it's a cave in the summit. I don't accept the reason for soaking what kind of fate into my own combination, which I helplessly arrived at through a competition resounded by unprecedented external pressure in recent years. Just how many times you have to recycle before you intend to retire from pious flame with fire? GENOS, can you hear me? Woo! Oh, here we go. Now we get into the fight. But Saitama's blocking him easily. As you can see, his insides have been rewritten. Unfortunately, the wholesome young man GENOS you know is gone. I can state with absolute certainty he will He will never return. Dude, I call bullshit on that. I'm sorry. If anyone could return him to return GENOS to normal, it will be Mel Knight. He'll return him to normal. He could probably do. If anyone could do it, it'd be him. I can state with absolute certainty he will never return to normal. Say your goodbyes and die, Saitama-kun. Huh? What the hell have you been looking at this whole time? You, the GENOS I know, a wholesome young man? Don't make me laugh. Since the day we met, I knew he was a very dangerous man. You're so smart, yet you completely misread him. I guess it makes sense with that tunnel vision of yours. His essence has not disappeared, because there's no way GENOS would ever give up. I give my word on it. You know what? I can believe that. I think what's happening right now is GENOS is fighting the virus inside of him. What Kiseno just doesn't understand, he doesn't understand the power of the human spirit. Oh my god, am I going to really title this video Majin GENOS? Because I feel like that's kind of what's happening. It's Majin GENOS. But man, the timing of this chapter is very interesting. I'll explain why in a second. Give up, please. No, I suppose the gap in our intelligence is simply too vast for a conversation to even function. In that case, go ahead and cling to that hope of yours while you get helplessly beaten to death. Make the absolute most of whatever little time you have left. Are you an idiot? Like I said, we got plenty of time. Don't worry, GENOS. You don't need to hold back. Just bring it on. Dude, this fight's going to be great. This is going to be very Majin Vegeta versus Goku. That's what this is giving. But the timing is very interesting. The reason being is in Digimon Beat... I'm spoiling Digimon Beat Break, by the way. But you should be watching Digimon Beat Break right now because, oh my god, the latest arc just kicked off with a brutal murder. Holy shit. So basically, what we got in Digimon Beat Break is... the villain of this arc, well, I should say one of the villains because there's at least there's 3 villains right now. But there's something called the White Core. And the White Core, what it does is it gives the user, in this case, the user behind this fuckery, the ability to overwrite a Digimon's to take over a Digimon's ownership of a Digimon, and in this case it was Lilamon. He used his that's what it is. It gives the user unlimited E-Pulse. There we go. Which is how they control their Digimon and give their Digimon power in Beat Break, and this person has the ability to control multiple Digimon, right? So what he did was he used his ability to take ownership of one of the I think the 5 stars, Rose's Digimon Lilamon, and had Lilamon Cold Heart, aka like drain her of all her E-Pulse, and then the main person that's behind this White Core, yeah, he finished her off. So yeah, that's what I mean by like I'm like, damn, this is it's crazy that we're having like 2 hackings happening at the same time. But the thing is, though, what we don't know in Beat Break, hopefully we'll see Lilamon get purified. But I feel like with GENOS, I think GENOS will see him get purified. We saw it with in the previous arc with oh my god, Mephismon, aka the Mephisto Digimon. We saw him get purified. I'm thinking we'll see GENOS. I think we'll see GENOS get purified. I do. Saitama will whoop his ass, and after that, it's obviously obviously, there will be a way to undo the update on GENOS. There will be. As long as GENOS keeps fighting it, like the update will be could be removed. Right? Like, if anyone's going to be able to reverse this, it will be Dr. Bufoy. And remember, Bufoy was Caseno's colleague. So, Bufoy, I just wouldn't underestimate him. I think Bufoy could do it. I honestly do. I really do. And it feels like this update is like... I feel like this update's like Windows 11. Watch this update be exactly like Windows 11. Oh my god. Dude, if this update is like one's commentary on like Windows 11, I will fucking lose my shit. But yeah, I think Bufoy will be able to remove that update. I do. As long as Saitama defeats GENOS like within a quick and shuts it down within a quick period of time, I think and gets him to Bufoy, I think Bufoy will be able to do it. But like, I'm just thinking about this too. Remember that GENOS has that divine core, or has that core with all of God's memories and shit. In the manga, I wonder how that's going to play a role in this one, in the manga adaptation. Oh my god, that is going to be crazy. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdikins Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more One Punch Man content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!